The quote, "Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded," resonates deeply with the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, commonly known as the Buddha. Siddhartha, who later became the Buddha, was a spiritual teacher and the founder of Buddhism. His insights into the nature of the mind and human suffering form the core of Buddhist philosophy. To fully grasp the significance of this quote, it's essential to delve into key aspects of Buddha's teachings, particularly those related to the nature of the mind, the concept of suffering, and the path to liberation. Buddha's teachings revolve around the Four Noble Truths, which serve as the foundational framework of Buddhist philosophy. The first noble truth acknowledges the existence of suffering, dukkha, which is an inherent aspect of human existence. The second noble truth explores the origin of suffering, pointing to craving, tanha, and attachment as the root causes. The third noble truth reveals that there is an end to suffering, known as nirvana, and the fourth noble truth outlines the eightfold path as the way to attain liberation from suffering. In the context of the quote, "Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded," we can connect it to the second noble truth, emphasizing the destructive power of unguarded thoughts, cravings, and attachments. The mind, according to Buddhist teachings, is a powerful force that shapes our perception of the world and influences our actions. It is in the unguarded nature of our thoughts that the seeds of suffering are planted. Buddha often used the metaphor of the monkey mind to describe the restless and undisciplined nature of our thoughts. Left unchecked, the mind can wander into negative thought patterns, fostering attachment, aversion, and ignorance, the three poisons that fuel suffering. To guard one's thoughts, according to Buddha, is to cultivate mindfulness and awareness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the current moment, observing thoughts without attachment or aversion. By developing this awareness, individuals can intercept negative thought patterns before they take root and lead to harmful consequences. Buddha's teachings on the mind extend beyond mere mindfulness. They encompass the understanding of the impermanent and interdependent nature of all phenomena. The concept of impermanence, anicca, teaches that all things, including thoughts and emotions, are in a constant state of flux. By recognizing the transient nature of thoughts, one can avoid becoming excessively attached to them, realizing that they too shall pass. Interdependence, or dependent origination, Paticcasamuppada, underscores the interconnectedness of all phenomena. In the context of thoughts, it implies that our mental states are influenced by a complex web of causes and conditions. Understanding this interconnected nature allows individuals to approach their thoughts with compassion and wisdom, recognizing that the root causes of negative thoughts often lie in deeper layers of conditioning. The unguarded mind, driven by unchecked thoughts and unexamined beliefs, is susceptible to the influence of the ego. Buddha identified the ego, or the illusion of a permanent and separate self, anatta, as a fundamental source of suffering. When individuals identify too closely with their thoughts and beliefs, they create a rigid sense of self that can be easily threatened or harmed. Guarding one's thoughts involves dismantling the illusion of a fixed and independent self, realizing that thoughts are passing phenomena and not inherent aspects of one's identity. Through practices such as meditation, individuals can observe the arising and passing of thoughts, gradually loosening the grip of the ego and reducing the potential harm caused by the attachment to a fixed sense of self. The quote also resonates with the idea of karma, a fundamental concept in Buddhism that describes the law of cause and effect. According to the law of karma, our thoughts, words, and actions have consequences, shaping our present experiences and future circumstances. Unguarded thoughts, driven by negative emotions such as anger, greed, and ignorance, can create a karmic momentum that leads to suffering. By guarding one's thoughts, individuals can break the cycle of negative karma. This involves cultivating wholesome thoughts and intentions, fostering compassion, generosity, and wisdom. Through the practice of right mindfulness and right intention, As outlined in the Eightfold Path, individuals can redirect their thoughts towards positive and life-affirming actions, thereby mitigating the potential harm caused by unguarded thoughts. Buddha's teachings on the mind and the importance of guarding one's thoughts extend beyond individual well-being to the broader societal context. The interconnected nature of all beings, emphasized in Buddhist philosophy, implies that the collective thoughts and actions of a society contribute to its overall well-being or suffering. Unchecked and unguarded thoughts on a societal level can lead to conflict, injustice, and collective suffering. The teachings of compassion, karuna, and loving-kindness, metta, encourage individuals to extend mindfulness and awareness to their interactions with others. By cultivating thoughts of goodwill and understanding, individuals can contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate society. In conclusion, the quote, "Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded," encapsulates the essence of Buddha's teachings on the nature of the mind and the path to liberation from suffering. It highlights the transformative power of mindfulness, awareness, and the understanding of impermanence and interdependence. By guarding one's thoughts, individuals can break free from the cycle of craving, attachment, and negative karma, leading to a life characterized by wisdom, compassion, and inner peace.